but I wouldn't let him. Billy forked ketchup, mustard, and Piccadilly onto the platter, cut a piece of worm, dipped it in the glop, stuck it in his mouth, chewed nervously, swallowed, cut another piece. The worm tasted better than the usual, sort of like kidney beans. Southern fried kidney beans. Where'd you get this one? Down behind Bannerman, said Joe. From the muck, yelled Alan. The muck? Gooey, slimy, stagnant muck? Billy grinned. Yeah, you'll have to show me. This is the best one yet. Alan jumped up and kicked the barrel clattering into a stall. Joe shrugged at Billy, grinning. Billy held up the last bite. Ta-ra! He swallowed it. Okay, let me look, said Alan. Come on. He peered into Billy's mouth. Oh, no. Come on. There's still some stuck between your teeth there. Billy sucked noisily at his teeth. Okay? Alan's shoulders slumped. I can't get the money till tomorrow, he said. Oh, geez. You know I'll have to work 6 Saturdays for 6 months to pay it back. He trudged slowly toward the door. Coming, Joe? Yeah, maybe your father won't act so bad if I'm there when you tell him. Alan stopped in the door. Tomorrow, he said without turning. 10 o'clock? He sounded as if he were going to cry. Yeah, sure, said Billy. Make it later if you want. No, it's not going to do any good putting it off. Come on, Joe. Chapter 35, Burp. Left alone in the barn, Billy hugged himself. I won! I won! $50! Ha ha! He sat down on the crate grinning. Heck, I knew I could do it. Ha! I was so scared at first, waking everybody up in the middle of the night. He burped. Beans. I should have made it 30 worms and $100. That stupid letter. Joe knew when he was licked, though. Ha! Geez. Beans! He stood up. How come that burp tasted like beans? He'd had a hamburger for lunch and a glass of milk. Then the worm. Say, they couldn't have... He snatched up the platter, nothing left, just a few crumbs of cornmeal. Craning his neck, his eyes bugging out, straining, he burped. Beans! Again, beans. He burst out of the barn, stumbling over the sill, yelling. Across the field, Joe and Alan turned. Alan started to run. Joe grabbed his arm. It was a fake, panted Billy, coming up to them. You faked it. It wasn't a real worm. Real worm? Said Joe. What are you talking about? You made a worm, yelled Billy, out of beans. Then tomorrow you were going to say I'd lost. I hadn't eaten 15 worms. The last one was fake. Oh, geez, said Alan. Come on, will ya? He didn't do it while I was around, said Joe. You sure? What'd you have for lunch? A hamburger and milk. Yeah, where'd you get that hamburger? I don't know. My mother bought it. What difference does that make? Yeah, well, a lot of hamburger you get these days has stuff mixed in it. You know, sausage meat, soybeans, breadcrumbs. So the butcher makes more money. Yeah, said Billy, sure. But anyway, you come on back just to make sure. I'm going to eat another worm. Geez, suit yourself. Eat 4 more. Come on, Alan, let's go. Let's let him eat what he wants. Chapter 36, the 15th whoop. Billy threw back his head, lowered the worm. Alan charged around the door, leapt on Billy's back, flung him to the ground, punching, yelling, jumped up, grabbed Billy's feet, dragged him, bump, 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 across the rough, chafy floor to the tool closet, bundled him inside, slammed the door, locked it. Silence. Water trickling into the trough inside, Alan panting. What are you going to do with him? Joe asked hoarsely from the doorway. If he's in the closet, he can't eat the worm, can he? You're crazy. He'll start to yell. His parents will hear him. Yeah? Alan's hair was mussed. His shirt tail hung out. Yeah, said Joe, eyeing him. He will. He'll start to yell, and his parents will hear him. Alan glanced wildly about, started toward the door, turned. Not if we put him down the cistern. The cistern, Joe wiped his mouth. Alan, cut it out. It's only $50. Come on, face it. You've lost. You can't put Billy down in that cistern all by himself. Suppose there's water in it. It's 15 feet deep. We can lower him down with a rope. Bang, 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 bang. Billy was kicking the tool closet door. Let me out! Help! Let me out! It's cheating! Help! I want to get out! I want to get out! I want to get out! Bang, 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 bang! He chanted rhythmically, kicking the door with both feet in time with his chant. Alan ran across the barn and, grabbing hold of a beam, skidding to a stop, began to kick aside the hay and trash that littered the planks over the old cistern. Bang, 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 bang! I want to get out! I want to get out! I want to get out! Come on, Alan yelled at Joe. Help me! We were all down in it last year. How's it going to hurt him? Come on, it'll work. I'll split it with you. Get some rope. Bang, bang, bang! I want to get out.